We are live. Welcome to all my friends on YouTube. Welcome to the trading room. It's good having you here. Okay, we've been watching a couple things. A few of our members are in Microsoft. I'm still short on Neo from a long time ago, even though Neo generally is moving in the other direction. But I'm just letting these trades run right now. AJ, yes, I will be doing it. It's just you and me, guys. So, like the good old days. I don't know how many of you were here. Let me do a poll here. Hold on. All right, I'm going to send you a poll. I'm curious, how many of you here were around when I was doing the close all the time, and it was really just me. We didn't have all of these other moderators. We just had fun in the afternoons. I think that's why I like to play music, and we like to have fun, because there was a time when it was just me and my friends, and we would, no one really cared. We were just playing around here in the chat room, having some fun. Keeping ourselves company. Oh, there we got the echo again. We'll just get rid of that. Just oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. All right. We'll close the poll. Hey, quite a number of you have been around for a while. Well, that's cool. I appreciate that. Whoa. I'm giving you a sneak peek here. The member trade of the day. We'll come back to that a little bit later. There it is. There we go. All right. Microsoft still hanging out here. Let's get this going. So Microsoft. Oh, sorry, Apple we were looking at, because Apple failed to break the previous close. You can see it got so close. It came here and it just hit it and bounced right off of that previous close line. We'll see. As I said, I think it was going to go back again. It looks like right now it's about to make that happen. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Hans, you were here too? That's awesome. Wasn't that long ago I actually had more color in my beard. Now I'm just Santa Claus. If I let it grow for the next, until Christmas, I could have a Santa Claus beard. Well, Hans, I hope you're doing okay after your surgery. Good to see you with us. Did I? Oh, and here I am. How am I not sharing a screen? Sorry, guys. Hey, there I am. Welcome. Welcome to me, to the room. Oh, okay. I am still just watching my own trade again on Neo, which I am short and have been for hours now. ARRY. Wow, it is putting a move in here. ARRY was one of 2 IPOs for today. It's the only one worth mentioning. The other one didn't end up doing much. But ARRY looks it's had a nice run here, so we'll see what happens with it. Should be showing some of this stuff on the screen here. ARRY had a good move on ARRY. Again, we'll see what it does into the close. Look at a 2-minute chart, we can see more. Every time you pull up an IPO, it messes up your charts. No? Was it delisted? Well, unless there was another company by the name of ARRY, but it just went to IPO today.
Market on close, 1.1 billion on the sell side.
That's a good question. This is the second OTC. I didn't even notice that. This is the second one of these that has had candles on the daily chart. Yeah, I see that now. I can't explain that. It definitely was an IPO release, though, today. You don't have to just take my word for it. The Benzinga guy announced it, and on my websites, it did also mention that, so I know it's a thing. It's weird.
SOL ran a solar popping here up to the highs. Sandy Oz.
I'll just mute the squawk guy. Oh, Neo, yeah, Neo just spiked down to VWAP. Well, it'll be good for me if it goes down again. Let me throw, well, Neo I've got up here. A few of these I'll just get rid of here. Peloton still hanging out here. Apple's it better make up its mind fairly soon whether it's going to make another run here at going green. It's going to run out of daylight. No, Eric, that's a good question. On the earnings, I was just looking at that. So let's pull them over here. On the earnings announcement side, we have only a couple of things that are going to earnings today. Del Taco is probably the most interesting, but none of them are Like ISRG is the largest company, you can see by revenue, but I wouldn't follow any of these. So no, we're not going to be watching any earnings after the close. So no great earnings today. We're limping in, it feels like, to the beginning of this this earnings season. Apple can just not get its act together yet. So this is why I don't like reading Apple into the close. I find it does this stuff quite a bit where it's it just sort of slowly meanders, and then what's going to happen? You're going to get this big candle, and it could go up or it could go down. You never know which one, right? Microsoft. Ryan, you're asking if Microsoft will flush under 220. Let's see, what's Microsoft up to? Well, I'm willing to bet it'll spike below 220, whether it stays there or not. I'm not feeling it today. I'm not feeling it to trade my usual AMD or Microsoft into the close. AMD is sitting right at the sort of the high that it's set. And not the high of the day, but just the recent high right above VWAP here. I don't trust AMD to do anything either. Let me show you on the screen here. AMD, it looks like it's at a high, but it's literally just at VWAP. If you back up to a 5-minute chart, you can see it's pretty much down today, but no big action, pretty flat. See this trade here? This is Thor's fault. It's never anyone's fault but your own. If you took the trade, take the responsibility, right? Yes, Izad. Yeah, I did go over the Neo trade earlier in detail. We're still running it, as I said. I'm still hanging on there with some shares. Now that I'm back here at VWAP, maybe now's the time to take a risk on it. Do you think it's going to drop or stop? Drop or stop? Let's see. Put me right into the price action. We've got 15 minutes left. You think drop? I don't know. Neo. Neo sort of, it's now dragged all the moving averages into it. It's just sort of churning around here with them. I don't know what it wants to do. Look at the level 2. Yeah, there's just orders sitting all over the place on the level 2. 2850's got some size, but that's been sitting there for hours and hours, so I don't know if that's credible. I think people are going to get, well, I don't know. It's hard to guess at the psychology of what the market's going to do, right? You don't know. You really don't know. All right, feeling a little reckless here. I'm going to add to my short, which brings my stop closer into the price action here. Just added, doubled my size on Neo. And let's see here, Neo. So you can see I just added to my short right there. My stop is now, oh, I don't show my stop here. Now my new stop loss, my break even, is all the way down to 28.37. So we'll see what happens here. Go back to Apple, see what it's doing for our friends trading Apple. Whoops, Apple. I don't remember what screen I'm on. So Eamon survived that pullback, but it's we'll see. 10 minutes. We're coming up to the 10-minute mark. We're doing that. Why don't we look at our trade of the day? So our member trade of the day, as we do every day. This member has had a couple of trades as the trade of the day. So Prince Trader is our member trade of the day winner for this trade on Neo. Sort of the opposite side of what I was trading. I took it short. Prince Trader took a couple of trades actually on this, both a short and a long. Traded it short at the open, as you can see, sort of, whoops, on this pattern stuff here. Apparently, I can't draw on that screen, so never mind. But took it short, took some partials, and that was well done. And then went long as they saw it breaking north. So, and then kept adding in and then took partials all the way up the chain. So well-managed trades on both sides. So congratulations to Prince Trader for the member trade of the day. As always with the member trade of the day, you have the opportunity to submit that for member trade of the week. And if you win that, we will give you the latest and greatest iPhone, whatever that is at the time of your submission. All you have to do is give us a little video explaining your trade and a page out of your trade book, so we know like what strategy were you trading, or strategies if it morphed, because sometimes you can start with one strategy and it morphs into another one. So that's all we need from you, and then you, if you win the member trade of the week, will get that lovely new iPhone. Unfortunately, we don't qualify as mentors and moderators here in the room. Otherwise, we'd be submitting trades too, but oh well, what can you do? So, did he? I didn't think so. I thought we were still doing the iPhones. Oh man, I don't know. I'm behind the times. Is that what he said this morning? Well, then I'm out of it. Could be. Nobody tells me anything. Well, you know, congratulations, you won something. Let's see here. Nope. Nobody's told me anything. An Amazon gift card? Apparently I didn't get the memo. Somebody's going to be reported to HR for this. Being that I'm HR. Well, anyways, we appreciate you winning the member trade of the day, and just the honor of winning that should be enough. But looks like you'll get something for your efforts. Apparently I'm out of the loop. They don't tell me anything over here. Like, what do I know? I just sit here, I try and trade my little trades. Keep myself out of trouble. Yeah, I'm a mushroom, exactly. Or the old saying that I used to love was the monkey in the tree, right? Have you ever been middle management? I've told you guys, there's some people in the room this before. It was always the middle management thing we used to like to complain about. When you're middle management in a large company, you look below you and all you see are stupid apes. You look above and all you see are assholes. Yeah, but monkeys in a tree. Anyways. All right. I did mark this on YouTube as not a kid-friendly show, so. Yeah, it's not an easy gig. Corporate America. I did it for many years. Happy to be done with it. So Apple does not look like it is going to do it. It tried. There's still 5.5 minutes. I have to admit, I'm hoping against the magic 8 ball here that it's going to be wrong, and the price of Neo is not going to shoot up. That would knock me out of my trade. We'll see. Just over 5 minutes left on the markets here. What is Donkey Kong doing, as we like to call it? DKNG. Yeah, DKNG really didn't get going, right? It made this bottom here. This was a sort of a nice bottoming pattern. It hit this exact level like 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. And it looked like it was going to be a decent trade up. And there was the opportunity, obviously, to get some partials, but it never took off. It really is just sort of now been moving sideways here. Looks like it's about to break back down. So that didn't turn out to be a great trade. Workhorse is back up above the VWAP. So that's good for it. Neo is still just hanging around the same area. It is truly stuck. Look at how it's stuck in this range here. I'm hoping that we get a breakdown. If we get down to, I don't know, 2760, I might just take my whole trade off. Otherwise, I'll sort of ride it into the close. We'll see what happens. Oh, my screen changed there. What is my average cost now? Yeah, I love it. My average cost is still an absurd number like it was before. Now it's just an absurd number around 37. Look at that. How's that for precision on the cost of the trades you have purchased? Or shorted in this case, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Apple, apple, apple. If I had to bet now, feels more like Neo's going to get a little spike up here before the close. Which is not what I want to see, but 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes left. It's a trap. One minute. 1 minute to the close. Look, it's funny, eh? Neo's got so much volume. I was watching it. It looked like there was volume coming into it, but you can't tell because there's just, it's still churning 2 million shares a minute. And so it just always looks like there's a ton of volume coming through. I think King is going to hold. You're going to hold until after the close. You think Apple will sell off after the close? That's risky. I don't like holding things after that close. Anyways, we've only got 14 seconds left. I didn't get any movement whatsoever on this. I took a partial. I added, sorry, doubled the size of my trade. I got nothing. And I got out of it. Oh. How's that for an exit? Look at that. I got out of my trade here. Look at that. 3:59:58 seconds. So I just cost myself a couple of commissions and a couple of pennies on that. So that didn't work. So Neo didn't do anything. Well, that was boring. Living life on the edge. Yeah. It's funny, they only calculate my profit into even pennies, even though my short was on, like, it had to, like, a 10,000th of a penny. It's just odd. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for joining us today. Thank you on YouTube for joining us. If you want to join us in the room ever, we'd love to have you. We do a lot more fun stuff during the day, including calling out a lot of trades. You could have traded Neo with me all day, and it said it was a very profitable trade for me. And that's why I sort of held it through most of the day. And our other moderators and members are calling out trades all the time. So there's a lot of value in the room, let alone the training material, as well as all the live webinars and courses that we've got. You can join us for a 1-week trial using the code PREMARKET24 for a $24 1-week try. Or you can join us as a lifetime member. Lifetime member, and you better join now if you want to be a lifetime. We are discontinuing that soon. I think you'd want to consider joining as soon as possible. Take advantage of the one-time payment option at Fall 35 for a 35% discount off the lifetime membership option. So if you're thinking about it, don't wait. Get it now. All right, with that, thank you for joining us on YouTube. We'll be back for the pre-market show live tomorrow morning at 8:30 with Norm and Carlos, of course. All right, we'll see you then on YouTube.